I was a huge fan of the Super Mario Brothers movie that came out last year. So ecstatic, in fact, that I broke one of my cardinal rules and bought a newer movie on 4K, with the slip, of course. I thought that it was probably the best animated movie since the first Minions, only to be rivaled by Minions 2, which came out the same year. Then I got word that we were going to be getting a big deluxe 4K set for the Super Mario Brothers movie, and I said, I got a double dip on that. That movie was just so good, I rushed to the website. It was some Australian website, and I buckled down and I pre-ordered it. I figured, that was a hot movie. It's not gonna last. So after months of waiting and texting my friends saying, do like scammers live in Australia, because I'm getting worried because I haven't received my 4K Mario set, it finally arrived. I was such a huge fan of the animated movie. I popped it in, I ripped the package open, popped in the disc, and I said, I'm going to break my cardinal rule and I'm just going to watch the movie. Big mistake. This is not the Illumination classic. This is a nightmare. This movie's pretty weird. It's about like two like authentic Italian men, and like they have to like fight like this like man, in like some world. I like was having like trouble like keeping up. It was just like one thing after another. I'm like, whoa, slow down, guys, slow down. I need to pull out my Mario dictionary and like Google all this stuff. This kind of like weird, funky pair of Mario and Luigi just like befriend like some like Jurassic Park reject velociraptor, and they like team up to stop like this guy. I don't know. That's pretty much the movie. It's a mess. It's honestly a mess. This is probably like the worst movie I've ever seen. Honestly, like I would rather watch, oh god, I'd rather watch like some black and white garbage. This like holds no candle to the Illumination movie. That movie is a modern classic. People are gonna be talking about that movie for generations and generations to come. It's just like that's a game changer, that made the brand relevant. And obviously, I think what happened is this movie came out and just killed the brand, made it uncool. Who wanted to associate with that brand? You go like to your friend and they go, oh yeah, I'm like a Mario fan. They're just gonna laugh at you, They're all cool and they have like, their Shadow the Hedgehog like t-shirt and beanie, and you're just like talking about like old fart Mario. Just makes you look like a dweeb. Of course, here we are, and now thanks to Illumination, Mario is relevant again, but there is more than the movie on this disc. We are talking about the packaging. The package is great. You have a sick slipcover. Thank God, you need a slip. You've got multiple books, all of which are varying quality. One is like an actual like word book, and like that's stupid. That's a waste of time. No one's gonna read all this, especially for this junk of a film. At least like have one of like the actors like from the movie, like since there's a bunch of no names, have them come and read the script, as like a special feature. I still wouldn't watch it, but at least like there'd be a better chance I would be able to like, experience this junk of a script, because like I could listen to it. I am not reading. The other book fares way better. There are tons of pictures, tons of crazy stuff, tons of like things I've never even heard of, like I don't know what a thwomp is. I like don't really know who this mushroom man is. There's all kinds of just weird stuff that I did not know as like a new Mario expert. Of course, there is a drawback. It's not all pictures. There are a lot of words, and that's a bummer, but there's not much we can do about it. For whatever reason, they have to put that in there. Probably saves on ink, saves money. If it was just all pictures, I guess they'd probably go broke, but it doesn't matter. These are just gonna sit in the box set and just, accumulate value. That's what this is about, accumulating wealth. You also got like these like cards like with just pictures from the movie. I'm not even gonna look at that. Who cares? I just watched it. What do I need to look at a picture of it for? And you also have this little magazine. This is kind of cool. Too many words, but like there's some like old-timey ads, so it almost makes you feel like, like you took a time machine and you're like, oh, I guess this is just how like people lived back then. But Real bummer. Honestly, kind of like a real jerk move of them to like kind of like fool the masses and like make them think, you know, you're getting like a really good movie when you're actually getting like maybe the worst movie. So buyer beware, you know, this is an investor's product and it is selling for Mondo bucks. It's going to be one of the jewels of my $1 million collection because eventually I will be able to, even with this open, I am confident that, you know, this is going to probably be like $100,000 item, you know. It's already like bursting at the seams, like after like no time. This is absolutely the worst movie I've ever seen. I've never seen a worse movie. I would rather watch some David Lynch art fart garbage or like some like horse and carriage black and white garbage film. You know, any of those would be superior to what I just watched. And then they like threw in some junky stickers in here. Like, is this like supposed to cheer me up after like watching that train wreck? I don't think so. And thank you guys for checking this out. I have tons of content here on the channel, so please like, comment, subscribe, and if you can, give my other videos a look. I think you'll at least, you know, find that there's finally an honest critic on the YouTube.